Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to take some time out of my day to give you guys a little update on how I plan to trade Bitcoin in the next few days and what I plan to do under different scenarios that I could see occurring. So I just want to go over a few scenarios that I could foresee happening on Bitcoin and how I'm going to trade them if they do occur. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I basically have three scenarios happening. The first involves going lower, but not taking out this low right here, which I think is the most likely, in my opinion. So what I am looking for is either a swing failure pattern of these lows, or just taking out these lows, just basically taking out the stop losses beneath these lows and then coming back up and proceeding to go higher. Or alternatively, I think a very good level to look for is the golden pocket around 31.7K to 31.4K. And the reason I say this is because there's a lot of different areas of confluence all around the same level. For example, there's a daily level right at 31.5K, and in addition to that, there's a naked point of control at 31.6K. So my ideal scenario would probably be to long this region right here. So this is where I'm looking to long. It also has a nice Gartley that is coinciding with that level too. So if you pull, let's see, if you pull Gartley from, I believe it's the low, no, it's this low. From this low to this high, and then all the way down here, it comes into the 1.272 region, I believe. So that has a nice Gartleyan confluence with all these levels I discussed earlier. So that's definitely one level that I prefer to trade if Bitcoin does make its way down there. But like I said, I mean, I'm also going to be looking out for a swing failure pattern, or just taking out these lows and then making its way back up. So that's my first scenario. My second scenario would be, I'm just gonna hide everything that I basically just showed you guys. My second scenario would be actually coming down and taking out this low. And in that scenario, I would be looking for one of two things. First of all, it could take out this low. It could do a swing failure pattern like I discussed right here, but with this low. So it could do something like this. It makes its way down. Everyone thinks we're going to 20K, and it just basically scoops up that liquidity and then makes its way back up. So that's the first scenario I have. I guess you could call it a sub-scenario within that scenario of going below this low. So in addition to that, if it doesn't just take out the low and make its way back up, then I'm going to be looking for, oops, my bad, I'm going to delete that, hit escape a few times. I'm going to be looking for it to come down to essentially this order block right here, which is about 27K to 20, let's just say 26 to 27K for simplicity's sake. And that's a really strong level too, because it also encompasses a long-term time frame golden pocket, which is 27.2K to 24.6K. So I think that's a really strong level. But in addition to that, if it goes lower, then there's a lot of targets I could discuss. But I think that's as far as I'm thinking right now. I'll react to the situation if it does go lower to that, and I'll look to long lower down. But for now, I'm either looking for a swing failure pattern of these lows, basically just taking out the low and making its way back up, or making its way all the way down to this region right here, which would be, like I said, about 27K to 26K. So so that's my plan if Bitcoin makes its way, if it continues down and makes its way all the way down below this low right here of 28.8K.
Alright, so my third and final scenario would involve Bitcoin already being bottomed out at 33.1K and being on its way back up to make new highs, or at least local highs. So what I would look for to long this would basically be to see Bitcoin come back up, take out this high, preferably this high too. And I want to see it get above these two highs to a good amount. You know, maybe I'm looking at around this order block right here at least. So get up here and then come down and retrace. And I would probably be looking to buy this retrace here before it makes another move back up. So one level that I would be looking to buy the retrace on would be about 35.9k, 35.8k. It's the range point of control right here. So it's basically the entire point of control of this range, or rather the point of control of this entire range dating back to the 19th of May. So that would be a really good level in my opinion to look for a retrace and to enter a long position. But some of you might be thinking, like, what if Bitcoin, what if it doesn't retrace that much and it just kind of goes straight up and it, you know, keeps making, it just keeps going right past all resistance? And in that situation, you could do one of two things. First of all, you could just be okay with missing the move and look to short this move up. So that's the first option. Second of all, you could do what I'm planning on doing personally, and that is to see Bitcoin get above this high right here at 36.6k, and then probably enter like a 25, or let's see, like enter a small position, so like 25% of what you would normally enter right here. So in case it does do something like this, you could still have some skin in the game, and you still have 75% of what you would normally enter left in the tank to, in case it does this, to re-enter or to ladder down as it retraces. So that's what I would be looking to do personally if Bitcoin has already bottomed out here at 33.1k and continues to make its way up. Alright, so the three scenarios that I have planned out in summary are as follows. So the first one, which I think is the most likely, is Bitcoin comes lower than this low right here of 33.1k, but it does not take out this low over here of 28.7k. And the first idea within that scenario is Bitcoin comes down, takes out this low right here, grabs the liquidity and makes its way back up. The second scenario is it comes down to the 31.7k area of, let me just show you guys once more, of the golden pocket right here of 31.7 to 31.5-ish k, and then makes its way back up. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario is a little bit similar to the first, except it does take out this low, and instead of just taking out this low and making its way back up, it takes out this low and then proceeds to do something like this, grab that liquidity and come all the way back up. So that's the first idea, I guess you could say, within that second scenario. Alternatively, like I said, it could come down to the 27 to 26k region, and I think there's a lot of good support there. And then the third and final scenario that I just showed you guys a couple minutes ago would involve Bitcoin coming up, already bottoming out here at 33.1k, and somehow coming up and taking out these highs. And in that scenario, you try to buy the retrace and then hope it keeps going up. So those are the three scenarios that I have planned out for today, the 6th of July. I'm planning on making more of these videos. If you guys liked this video, please leave a comment and tell me how I can improve. I'm planning on getting a new mic soon. I know my mic quality is not great. I actually I had to re-upload the second part of this video just to because my mic was cutting out too much. So yeah, let me know how you like it. Let me know your thoughts if there's anyone watching this at all. And I'll see you guys next time.